I'm talking to Dr. Murray Simpson at Oxford University and Merton College, and Murray's been having a really interesting couple of days here with various people. So Murray, tell me what when we talked originally, you were just off to the Caribbean to start this process.
That's right.
That was a few months ago. So what stage are we at now?
Well, we're about halfway through the pilot phase of this particular project, and here at Oxford, at the university here, we're holding a partners and donors symposium, which is focused on key players in the region. So we've got some major NGOs, the World Wildlife Fund, the Rainforest Alliance, Conservation International. We've got the Nature Conservancy, the World Bank are represented here. We've got some high people there, high up people from the World Bank, also from the Inter-American Development Bank, from the Department for International Development, the Foreign Office, the GTZ, the German Development Agency, the Japanese Development Agency, and a range of other international development agencies and partners, which includes United Nations agencies. We also have representatives from the Caribbean, of course, the Association of Caribbean States, Caribbean Tourism Organisation, the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, Jamaican climate change negotiators, and many other organisations in that vein. And the focus for this meeting is to build consensus and develop action plans for donors and partners for the Caribsave partnership.
So how are you getting on with that, do you reckon?
I think we're doing well. I mean, we're in the second day, towards the end of the second day right now, and we've just had presentations from a lot of those organisations I mentioned who have expressed their commitment to the Caribsave partnership and talked about ways of funding different aspects of the partnership and working with the Caribsave partners, working with the Caribbean Community Climate Change Centre, with the University of Oxford and our other partners to make sure that we can follow through on the benefits for the people of the Caribbean.
And you've just unveiled this website.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Caribsave.org.
That's right, caribsave.org, yeah. It's just been launched. It still needs to be populated with more information, but of course, we wanted to have the design and have it live for this event. By the time we get to September, to the main event, if you like, which is where we'll have country partners represented in the Bahamas at Nassau, the website will be heavily populated with a lot of information that we've derived from the projects.
So that's the next step, is your conference in Nassau.
That's right.
With everybody from the Caribbean tourism, basically.
That's right. Well, everybody from every nation in the Caribbean basin, because the focus for this partnership is the Caribbean basin. I mean, I've just recently come back from Honduras, where I had meetings with the 8 nations of the Central America, the tourism ministers there. They're very committed to the Caribsave partnership as well, and the membership base of the Caribsave partnership in terms of countries is centred around the Association of Caribbean States, which covers the whole of the basin.
You must be really proud about how it's going, I should think, aren't you?
I am, yes. I mean, it's been as the lady from one of the organisations said the other day, it's a bit like herding cats. Of course, getting so many donors and agencies in one place at one time. I mean, these are people who are very busy, they're travelling a lot, they've got a lot of projects on, and they've made the time and the commitment to come here. And to have a room, that we, earlier on today, you've got the Rainforest Alliance and World Wildlife Fund and the World Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank sitting in the same room with the Association of Caribbean States, talking about the priorities and how they can work with Caribsave, the Caribsave partnership. That's unique. That hasn't happened before, and we're really, really proud of what we've done, I think, yes.
So hopefully the Caribbean will be a kind of centre of excellence for this sort of thing, will it?
I think so. I mean, obviously we've got a long way to go in terms of funding. This is part of the process that we're in at the moment, is to secure more funds to make sure that we can follow through and implement these action plans that we've been developing in the pilot countries of the Bahamas and Jamaica. We need to make sure that the traction that we've built up over the last few months and the time and the energy that we've all put in, bears fruit, basically.
Well, you must be exhausted, but feeling quite successful.
Well, yes, okay, yeah, a little bit, yeah, that's right, yeah. I mean, we've had meetings with the ACS, with the Association of Caribbean States ministers in Colombia. As I said, we've been to Honduras. We've had meetings in Washington DC and Barbados, and it's been a busy time, yeah.